My child, listen to me closely. There are moments in your life when you look back and you wonder how you survived. You remember the nights when your heart was heavy, when your mind was tired, when your strength was almost gone, and when the weight of disappointment pressed so deeply upon you that you thought you would never rise again. You remember the doors that closed without warning. You remember the people who walked away without explanation. You remember the prayers that seemed to fall into silence. You remember the battles no one saw, the tears no one counted, and the pain you carried while still trying to smile. But my child, you are still here. Not because the storm was weak, not because the enemy was gentle, not because the road was easy. You are still here because my hand has been upon you. You are still breathing because I have kept you. You are still reaching for me because I have not released you. You are still standing because there is a seal upon your life that darkness cannot erase. You may call yourself tired, but I call you kept. You may call yourself broken, but I call you chosen. You may call yourself delayed, but I call you protected. You may call yourself forgotten, but I call you mine. There is something you must understand. When I place my seal upon a life, that life no longer belongs to the confusion of the world. It no longer belongs to the accusations of the enemy. It no longer belongs to the shame of yesterday. It no longer belongs to the voices that said you would never become anything. When I place my seal upon you, heaven makes a declaration over your soul. This one belongs to me, and what belongs to me cannot be claimed by hell. My child, you have not always understood my protection. Sometimes my protection looked like loss. Sometimes my mercy felt like delay. Sometimes my wisdom came through a closed door. Sometimes my love came through separation. Sometimes I removed what you begged me to keep, not because I wanted to hurt you, but because I saw what you could not see. You saw a person leaving. I saw a danger being removed. You saw an opportunity disappearing. I saw a trap being closed before you stepped into it. You saw silence. I saw preparation. You saw loneliness. I saw consecration. You saw delay. I saw divine timing. You saw rejection. I saw redirection. You thought you were being buried, but I was planting you. You thought you were being forgotten, but I was hiding you until the right season. You thought I was absent, but I was guarding you in ways your eyes could not measure. My child, you are more blessed than you realize. Not because your life has been free from pain, but because pain did not get permission to own you. Not because you have never been attacked, but because the attack could not destroy what I sealed. Not because you have never fallen, but because I lifted you again. Not because you have never cried, but because I collected every tear and used even your sorrow to draw you closer to my heart. The Blessed One is not always the one with the easiest road. The Blessed One is the one I have marked. The Blessed One is the one I refuse to abandon. The Blessed One is the one I discipline because I love them. The Blessed One is the one I pull away from what would poison them. The Blessed One is the one I keep, even when they do not know how to keep themselves. You are blessed because my seal is upon you. My seal means you belong to me. Before you knew how to pray with confidence, I already knew your name. Before you understood my voice, I was already speaking over your life. Before you could say, Lord, I am yours, I had already said, my child, you are mine. Long before you understood the battle around you, I had already placed a claim upon your soul. You did not choose me first. I loved you first. You did not reach for me before I reached for you. You did not earn my attention by becoming perfect. I set my love upon you while you were still weak, still confused, still learning, still carrying wounds you did not know how to name. That is why you must stop living as though you are unwanted. Stop moving through life as though you are ownerless. Stop measuring your worth by who stayed and who left. Stop allowing rejection to become your identity. Stop letting the words of people become louder than the word I have spoken over you. You belong to me. That means your past does not have the final word. Your failure does not have the final word. Your pain does not have the final word. Your family history does not have the final word. Your enemies do not have the final word. Even your own fear does not have the final word. I have the final word. When I seal you, I place my name over your life, and my name is stronger than every name that has been thrown at you. Stronger than rejected, stronger than damaged, stronger than forgotten, stronger than unworthy, stronger than too late, stronger than too broken, stronger than impossible. You are mine. When you wake up and do not feel strong, you are still mine. When you pray and your words feel weak, you are still mine. When you walk through a season that does not make sense, you are still mine. When you stumble and need my mercy again, you are still mine. When the enemy accuses you, you are still mine. When your emotions rise and fall, you are still mine. My love for you is not as fragile as your feelings. My covenant with you is not as unstable as your circumstances. My grip on you is not as weak as your grip on me. I am not a father who claims his child and then abandons that child in the middle of the road. I keep what is mine, and because you are mine, hell cannot claim you. My child, my seal also changes your identity. I did not seal you so you could remain chained to the old names. I did not mark you so you could keep calling yourself what your wounds called you. I did not cover you so you could live forever beneath the shadow of shame. My seal does not simply protect you from destruction. My seal begins the holy work of transformation. There are lies you have believed for too long. You believed you were only what happened to you. You believed your mistakes had more power than my mercy. You believed rejection proved you were not valuable. You believed silence meant I had forgotten you. You believed delay meant denial. You believed struggle meant you were not chosen. But I am breaking those lies. Little by little, I am teaching you to see yourself through my eyes. I am teaching you that your wound is not your name. Your past is not your identity. Your weakness is not your destiny. Your battle is not your ending. Your scar is not proof that I left you. Sometimes the scar is proof that I healed what the enemy wanted to kill. You are not who the enemy said you were. You are not who your pain tried to make you. You are not who fear has whispered you must remain. You are becoming who I have called you to be. And yes, this transformation may feel uncomfortable. I may touch places in your heart that you wanted to keep hidden. I may bring memories to the surface, not to shame you, but to heal you. I may ask you to surrender bitterness, not because your pain was not real, but because bitterness cannot travel where I am taking you. I may ask you to forgive, not because what happened was right, but because I refuse to let what happened keep ruling your spirit. My child, I am forming you. You may not see the full picture yet, but I am forming patience where anger once ruled. I am forming peace where anxiety once lived. I am forming discernment where confusion once controlled you. I am forming courage where fear once silenced you. I am forming purity where compromise once held you. I am forming compassion where bitterness once tried to harden you. This is the evidence of my seal. You are not becoming perfect overnight, but you are no longer comfortable living far from me. You cannot enjoy certain darkness the way you once did. You cannot ignore conviction the way you once could. You cannot pretend emptiness is enough when your soul has tasted my presence. That inner pull you feel is not weakness. That hunger for truth is not imagination. That ache for holiness is not ordinary emotion. That desire to come closer to me, even after you have struggled, is the witness of my spirit within you. I am changing you from the inside, and my child, my seal protects you in ways you cannot see. There are battles I fought for you that you never knew were happening. There were plans of the enemy that never reached you because I stood between you and the attack. There were people with hidden motives that I moved out of your life. There were paths that looked beautiful from the outside, but were filled with destruction beneath the surface. There were moments when you thought you were being denied, but I was shielding you. You cried over the door that closed, but you did not see what waited behind it. You grieved over the relationship that ended, but you did not see what it would have done to your spirit. You were frustrated by the delay, but you did not see the danger of arriving before you were ready. You felt lonely in the separation, but you did not see how I was saving you from voices that would have pulled you away from your calling. My protection does not always come forward at first. Sometimes my protection feels like removal. Sometimes it feels like waiting. Sometimes it feels like silence. Sometimes it feels like being misunderstood. Sometimes it feels like losing what you thought you needed. But my child, trust me, I see the whole road. You see only the next step. I know the end from the beginning. I know what strengthens your soul and what weakens it. I know who is assigned to help you and who is sent to distract you. I know which doors are opportunities and which doors are traps. I know which voices are wise and which voices carry poison dressed as concern. When I seal your life, I place holy boundaries around you. The enemy may fight, but he cannot do whatever he wants. The fire may burn hot, but it cannot consume what I have chosen to preserve. The storm may shake your surroundings, but it cannot cancel my purpose. The night may feel long, but it cannot stop the morning I have appointed. You survived because I kept you. You endured because I carried you. You are still reaching for me because my spirit has been holding your heart. Do not call it luck. Do not call it coincidence. Do not call it your own strength. You are here because grace guarded you. Mercy covered you. My hand preserved you. My seal spoke over your life, even when you did not have the strength to speak for yourself. My child, my seal also sets you apart for holy purpose. This is why you have often felt different. This is why certain places never gave you peace. This is why some conversations left your spirit heavy. This is why some friendships faded when you started growing closer to me. This is why some doors refused to open no matter how hard you pushed. This is why you could not stay comfortable in what others seem to enjoy without conviction. You are not strange. You are set apart. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being rejected. You are being consecrated. When I set my seal upon you, I do not leave you available for every influence. I do not leave you open to every attachment. I do not leave you common when I have called you holy. I begin drawing lines in your life, not to make you miserable, but to make you ready. There are things I cannot build in you while you are divided. There are depths I cannot reveal to you while your soul is crowded with distractions. There is an anointing that cannot grow in compromise. There is discernment that cannot mature in constant noise. There is obedience that cannot become steady while your heart is still negotiating with what I told you to release. So I separate. I prune, I refine, I interrupt, I expose, I remove. And sometimes you cry because you do not understand why I am taking away what feels familiar. But, my child, I am not trying to make your life empty. I am making room for what is holy. I am making room for peace. I am making room for purpose. I am making room for the calling I placed within you before you ever understood it. You wanted comfort. I wanted freedom for you. You wanted approval. I wanted truth for you. You wanted acceptance from people. I wanted you to know your identity in me. You wanted a quick answer. I wanted deep roots. You wanted the pain to end immediately. I wanted to make sure the pain did not return with a stronger chain. This is why you must not despise the season of being set apart. The hidden season is not wasted. The quiet season is not empty. The lonely season is not meaningless. When I draw you away from the crowd, it is often because I am teaching you to hear my voice without competition. When I remove distractions, it is because I am sharpening your vision. When I close certain doors, it is because I am aligning your steps. You are blessed because you carry my seal. And because you carry my seal, you cannot live like you are unmarked. My child, my seal produces fruit within you. I am not only interested in what people see on the outside. I am working in the secret places of your heart. I am producing fruit that pressure cannot destroy. I am teaching you to love when bitterness would be easier. I am teaching you to forgive when pride wants to hold the wound. I am teaching you to wait when impatience wants to force the door. I am teaching you to pray when anxiety wants to panic. I am teaching you to worship when circumstances do not yet look good. This fruit is not performance. It is not religious acting. It is not pretending to be strong for people. It is my spirit leaving evidence in your life. You will know my seal is working when your desires begin to change. What once satisfied, you starts feeling empty. What once entertained, you starts grieving your spirit. What once pulled you away from me begins to lose its power. You start wanting truth more than applause. You start wanting holiness more than popularity. You start wanting my presence more than temporary comfort. And even when you struggle, you come back. That matters, my child. Do not ignore that. The enemy wants you to focus only on the fact that you struggled. I want you to notice that you returned. The enemy wants you to believe conviction means condemnation. I want you to understand that conviction is mercy calling you home. The enemy wants you to hide from me in shame. I want you to run to me with honesty. I am not forming fruit in you so you can boast. I am forming fruit in you so your life can witness to my grace. When people see you endure without becoming cruel, they will see my hand. When they see you forgive without denying the pain, they will see my mercy. When they see you stand after seasons that should have destroyed you, they will see my strength. When they see peace rising in you, while life is still uncertain, they will see that I am real. Your life is becoming a witness, not because every chapter has been easy, but because I have been faithful in every chapter. Not because you never had questions, but because you kept turning toward me. Not because you were never afraid, but because fear did not become your master. Not because you were never wounded, but because your wounds did not stop my purpose. My seal leaves evidence, and one of the greatest evidences is this. You are not the same person you used to be. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you are not where you were. You are growing, you are learning. You are healing, you are becoming. And the work I have begun in you, I will continue. My child, my seal gives you authority in spiritual warfare. You must understand the battle correctly. Not everything you face is merely emotional. Not everything is merely natural. Not every thought is innocent. Not every voice is from me. Not every opportunity is my will. There are spiritual battles around your life because the enemy resists what belongs to me. But do not be afraid. The intensity of the battle does not mean you are defeated. Sometimes it means there is something valuable in you that darkness wants to stop. The enemy does not fight what is empty. He fights what carries purpose. He attacks identity because identity produces authority. He attacks your prayer because prayer connects you to power. He attacks your peace because peace helps you stand. He attacks your hope because hope keeps you moving. But my seal changes the way you fight. You are not fighting to become mine. You are fighting because you already are mine. You are not trying to earn my protection. You are standing under my protection. You are not trying to create authority from your own strength. You are standing in the authority of my name. So when fear rises, do not agree with it. When shame speaks, do not bow to it. When temptation calls you backward, do not hand over the ground I helped you recover. When the enemy reminds you of what you were, remind him of who I am. When darkness whispers that you will not make it, stand in the truth that I have carried you this far, and I will not abandon you now. Your authority is not loud pride. It is surrendered strength. It is found in abiding in me. It is found in obedience, It is found in prayer. It is found in my word. It is found in worship. It is found in refusing to let lies become your language. It is found in remembering that your life is under another kingdom. You do not belong to the kingdom of fear. You belong to me. You do not belong to the kingdom of shame. You belong to me. You do not belong to the kingdom of darkness. You belong to me. You do not belong to the grave. You belong to life. My child, stand differently. Speak differently. Pray differently. Walk differently. Not because you are better than others, but because you are sealed by me. Do not let the enemy name your future. Do not let your past hold the pen. Do not let fear preach to your spirit. I have already spoken over you. You are mine. And because you are mine, hell cannot write the ending of your story. My child, my seal also carries a promise beyond this life. You are not only being preserved for survival, you are being kept for inheritance. Your future is not hanging by a thread. Your soul is not abandoned to uncertainty. The world changes. People change. Circumstances shift. Earthly security can disappear, but what I have promised you in me cannot be stolen by the world, canceled by suffering, or erased by death. My seal is eternal. It means I am not only with you in the valley. I am leading you home. It means your story does not end in grief. It means your pain is not the final chapter. It means your present suffering cannot compare with the glory I have prepared. It means that every tear, every test, every season of endurance is held within a promise greater than what you can now see. There will be moments when you grow tired. There will be moments when the road feels long. There will be moments when you ask why the process is so heavy. There will be moments when you wonder if you have enough strength to continue. But my child, your hope does not rest on your strength. Your hope rests on my faithfulness. I am the one who began the work. I am the one who sustains the work. I am the one who completes the work. What I claim, I do not abandon. What I seal, I preserve. What I start, I finish. Do not measure my promise by the pain of a temporary season. Do not measure my love by the difficulty of the road. Do not measure my nearness by the silence you feel. I am nearer than your fear knows. I am stronger than your weakness believes. I am more faithful than your circumstances suggest. The seal on your life says your ending is secure in me. No attack can separate you from my love. No failure has more power than my mercy when you return to me. No sorrow can erase the inheritance I have prepared. No darkness can overpower the light I have placed within you. No grave can hold what I have destined for resurrection. You are being kept for glory, so do not live like a person without hope. Do not bow your head as though darkness has won. Do not speak over yourself as though my grace is finished. Do not return to the old identity, as though I never called you by name. Do not let one hard chapter convince you that I have abandoned the whole story. I am still writing, and my hand has never left the page. My child, you may wonder why I call you blessed when you have suffered so much. You may ask, Lord, if I am marked by you, why have I been through fire? If I am sealed by you, why have I faced warfare? If I belong to you, why have I known rejection, delay, loneliness, and pain? Listen carefully. Being sealed does not mean you will never face the fire. It means the fire will not have the final authority over you. Being mine does not mean every weapon will disappear. It means no weapon formed against you will be able to overthrow my purpose. Being chosen does not mean every path will be comfortable. It means every path I allow will be held within my wisdom. You are blessed not because nothing has touched you. You are blessed because nothing has been able to take you out of my hand. You have been pressed, but not abandoned, wounded, but not erased, delayed, but not denied, hidden, but not forgotten, tested, but not forsaken, attacked, but not claimed by hell. My seal has been speaking over you through every season. When you were too tired to pray, my mercy was still speaking. When you did not understand the silence, my wisdom was still speaking. When people misunderstood you, my truth was still speaking. When the enemy accused you, my blood was still speaking. When your heart felt weak, my spirit was still speaking. And what I speak over your life is stronger than what darkness has shouted against you. My child, you are the blessed one who bears my seal. Not because you have always felt blessed. Not because life has always looked blessed. Not because every prayer has been answered the way you expected. But because I have marked you as my own. I have protected you in hidden ways. I have transformed your identity. I have set you apart for purpose. I have produced fruit within you. I have given you authority to stand. I have secured your future in me. Now I am calling you to live like one who knows they are sealed. Stop returning to chains I broke. Stop calling yourself by names I never gave you. Stop chasing approval from people who cannot give you identity. Stop measuring your future by the pain of your past. Stop standing at the doorway of what I delivered you from, as though Egypt can offer what only my presence can give. Come forward. Come deeper. Come closer. Let me teach you how to walk as my child. Let me teach you how to pray with confidence. Let me teach you how to discern what is from me and what is not. Let me teach you how to release what I did not assign to you. Let me teach you how to carry purpose without pride, authority without arrogance, and holiness without hardness. The world may not understand what I am doing in you. That is all right. Some work is hidden before it is revealed. Some roots grow in darkness before fruit appears in the light. Some callings are formed in silence before they are announced in public. Some people are prepared in lonely places because the assignment ahead requires a soul that knows how to stand with me when no one else stands beside them. Do not despise the hidden place. I am there. Do not despise the waiting. I am working. Do not despise the pruning. I am preparing. Do not despise the tears. I am healing. Do not despise the separation. I am setting you apart. There will come a day when you look back and understand more clearly. You will see that the delay was not denial. You will see that the closed door was protection. You will see that the separation was mercy. You will see that the loneliness became a classroom. You will see that the battle made your prayer deeper. You will see that the wound became a place where my grace entered. You will see that what tried to break you became part of the testimony I used to strengthen you. But even before you see it, trust me. I have not lost you. I have not forgotten you. I have not changed my mind about you. My seal is still upon your life. And because my seal is upon you, you do not have to live in fear of being claimed by darkness. You do not have to live like your past is stronger than my promise. You do not have to live like the enemy has the right to decide your ending. You do not have to live like you are abandoned in the middle of the battle. You are covered. You are claimed. You are chosen. You are being changed. You are being guarded. You are being prepared. You are being kept. And my child, this is why you must rise again. Rise from shame. Rise from fear. Rise from confusion. Rise from the old identity. Rise from the words that wounded you. Rise from the season that tried to convince you that you were finished. Rise, not because you feel strong in yourself, but because my strength is upon you. I did not bring you this far to let hell have the final word. I did not preserve you through storms just to abandon you at the edge of promise. I did not call you mine just to leave you without a future. I did not seal you for destruction. I sealed you for glory. So when the enemy whispers that you are too weak, answer with my truth. My grace is sufficient. When fear says you will not make it, answer with my truth. I am with you always. When shame says you are disqualified, answer with my truth. There is mercy for the repentant heart. When loneliness says you are forgotten, answer with my truth. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My child, let my voice become louder than every lie. You have listened to fear long enough. You have listened to shame long enough. You have listened to rejection long enough. You have listened to regret long enough. Now listen to me. You are mine. I know the road has been heavy. I know the nights have been long. I know the tears you never explained. I know the prayers you whispered when no one was near. I know the moments when you almost gave up. I know the questions you were afraid to ask. I know the parts of you that still ache, and I am not ashamed of you. Come to me with the ache. Come to me with the questions. Come to me with the weakness. Come to me with the pieces you do not know how to carry. I am not asking you to heal yourself before you come. I am asking you to come so I can heal what you cannot heal alone. My seal is not a sign that you have no need. It is a sign that your need belongs in my hands. Let me restore you. Let me strengthen you. Let me cleanse your mind. Let me steady your heart. Let me teach you to breathe again. Let me teach you to trust again. Let me teach you to walk forward without dragging every chain from yesterday. The Blessed One is not the one who never needed mercy. The Blessed One is the one who received mercy and allowed it to change them. You are blessed when you belong to me. You are blessed when I correct you. You are blessed when I protect you from what you wanted but did not need. You are blessed when I separate you from what could not go with your calling. You are blessed when I stir conviction in your heart. You are blessed when I teach you to fight in prayer. You are blessed when I remind you that your future is eternal. Do not compare your path to someone else's path. I do not shape every vessel the same way. I do not prepare every calling in the same classroom. I know how to handle you. I know what I placed within you. I know what must be removed. I know what must be healed. I know what must be strengthened. I know the timing of your becoming. Trust my hands. Even when my hands are pruning, they are loving. Even when my hands are correcting, they are faithful. Even when my hands are closing a door, they are protecting. Even when my hands are holding you still, they are preparing you. You are not behind when you are in my timing. You are not forgotten when you are hidden in my care. You are not losing when obedience costs you something. You are not empty when I am making room in you. My child, there is purpose upon your life. Do not treat your survival as a small thing. The fact that you are still here is a testimony. The fact that you still desire me is a testimony. The fact that bitterness did not fully consume you is a testimony. The fact that fear did not silence your spirit forever is a testimony. The fact that you can still pray after everything you have been through is a testimony. You have been kept, and I will keep you still. There are chapters ahead that you have not yet seen. There is wisdom I am still growing in you. There is healing I am still unfolding. There is courage I am still forming. There are doors I will open in the right season. There are people I will align with your purpose. There is peace that will become deeper than your circumstances. There is joy that will return in ways you thought were impossible. But first, rest in this truth. You are sealed. You do not have to beg darkness for permission to be free. You do not have to ask your past if you are allowed to move forward. You do not have to ask rejection if you are worthy. You do not have to ask fear if you can obey me. You belong to me, and my claim is higher than every other voice. Walk as one who is loved. Walk as one who is covered. Walk as one who is marked by heaven. Walk as one who knows that hell cannot claim what God has sealed. And when the road grows heavy again, remember this: my seal is still speaking. When your emotions tremble, my seal is still speaking. When the enemy accuses, my seal is still speaking. When the future feels unclear, my seal is still speaking. When you do not know what to do next, my seal is still speaking. It says, this one is mine. It says, this one is covered. It says, this one has purpose. It says, this one is being kept. It says, this one will not be lost. My child, receive this word deep in your spirit. You are not ordinary. You are not abandoned. You are not unclaimed. You are not at the mercy of darkness. You are not a forgotten name in a crowded world. You are known by me. You are held by me. You are watched over by me. You are loved by me. You are the blessed one who bears my seal. And because my seal is upon your life, your story is not over. The enemy may have written threats, but I write promises. The world may have spoken labels, but I speak identity. Pain may have written scars, but I write healing. Fear may have written warnings, but I write peace. The grave may speak endings, but I speak resurrection. So lift your head, not because everything is easy, not because every question is answered, not because every battle has ended. Lift your head because you belong to me. Lift your head because my hand is still upon you. Lift your head because what I have sealed, I will preserve. Lift your head because what I have begun, I will finish. Lift your head because heaven has marked your life, and hell cannot erase what heaven has claimed. You are mine, my child. You are mine now. You are mine in the battle. You are mine in the waiting. You are mine in the healing. You are mine in the becoming. You are mine in this life. And you are mine forever. Walk in that truth. Pray from that truth. Fight from that truth. Live from that truth. You are the blessed one who bears the seal of God.